Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this on the replay. Hello and welcome. Happy Saturday. This is the day for those of you doing this on a Saturday. Hello and welcome, everyone, coming on in on this lovely Saturday. Good morning. Hi, Jane. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning, everyone. Good morning on our final workout of the 2022 season. Hello and welcome. Hi, Holly. Hello, Jesse. Hello, Shishi. People coming on in. Happy Saturday to you all. Happy Saturday. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Abby. Good morning, Pam. Good morning, Joe. Good morning, Mary. Hello and welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning. If you have yet to pin my screen, I would recommend doing so. Yes, thank you, Jess. Yes, we will keep that in mind. Let's start moving those bodies. Hi, Pam. Good morning. Hi, Mary Beth. Morning, Joe. Morning, Holly. Feet nice and wide, right hand to touch the inside of your left leg, and then come on up nice and high to the sky, and then switch it over to the other side. You are a good 4 to 6 to 8 feet from your device. I can best coach you and see your whole body. And everybody looking good so far. How's it going, Edna? Good morning. Happy Saturday, final workout of 2022 for this program. Unbelievable, right? I can't believe the amount of time that has flown by. What an amazing 2022 it has been, and it's going to be an even more kick-ass 2023. I can't wait. Okay, let's get some big arm circles going. Loosen them up. Now we have a little Christmas-themed 5-round fit that we're going to do here today. That means there's going to be 5 separate rounds, and each round is going to last for 5 minutes. We see some really good Christmas decorations in the background here, some good pictures, some good scenes of some trees in the background, so that's really good too. Let's get some knee raises going, pulling those knees up past your hips. I want you guys to stay nice and tall when you do this. Please make sure that you're locking your eyes on a point that does not move. That way you can keep your balance. We're going to be involving some strength work, some agility, some quickness, some lower body strength, upper body strength. We're going to get into some core work as well today. So we'll cover a little bit of everything on our final one out the door. Okay, I'm going to ask you guys to get some big shoulder rolls going now. Loosen them up and get into those shoulders to start the workout. I want to make sure they're loosened up and ready to go. Now, again, when we have, this format, you guys can adjust it based on the space that you have, especially when we're doing these sort of travel exercises. So if you have more space, then obviously, by all means, you can use it. Okay, let's go down. I'm going to have you grab more of a moderate to heavy size weight standing. So squat down and grab those weights. We're going to do an upright row exercise to start us off. And when we do that, we keep our staggered foot position. I want everybody standing on this one, and we're going to lift those arms right on up to the bottom of your chin. Your elbows are going to go just above your shoulders when you do this, and then you're going to lower it on down. So keep the weights touching. And what you're going to do is come on up and bring it down. Now, you're always going to do 15 reps of this, just 15. And notice when I do this, my weights are touching. And as I go down there, I keep them real close to my body, even if I want to touch my quads when I go down. So I want you to use your shoulders to bring them on up. Now, 15 reps is what you're going to do. Every time you complete 15 reps, you're going to add on an additional 10 skips to your sequence, starting at 10. So this is a sequence where you can rest anytime you need to, of course. You got 5 minutes to get the rounds going. 15, 10, 15, 20, 15, 30, 15, 40, and so on and so forth. So we're going to really work the strength. Then we're going to get that heart rate going with the skips. Now, if you don't have a lot of space for skips, obviously you do it in place. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on and so forth. If you do have space, all right, then take it along that space that you have. So you might come off screen, and that's okay. All right, as long as you're honest and you're going to keep on skipping, right? If you're not jumping on the skip, you march it, right? Knee up nice and high. So we're going to combine those two to start on off, all right? And when we do this, you go at your own pace, all right? And essentially, this movement here would be like the Santa's haul and run. We're going to pick up Santa's sack, and then of course we're going to run it to the then we're going to run the present to the home and get that present underneath the tree. So with that being said, 5 minutes on the clock. We're going to do 15, 10, 15, 20. So you're always adding 10 reps on your skips. Timer on the clock starting in 4, 3, 2, and 1. You may begin. There's no limit to how high you can go with the skips on this one. So this really puts you in a situation where you can really, really challenge yourself. We're looking for weights here. We're looking for weights. So we're making sure we got those moderate to heavy size weights, right? Moderate to heavy size weights, so we can use those shoulders, arms, and back, keeping that staggered foot position. I see a couple of you using kettlebells. That's a great option as well. Kettlebell's a great option. Keep those weights together, right? Coming on up. Remember the importance of the strength training aspect, especially for women, right? We want to continue to build that strength, and we lose that ability as we get older to create that estrogen, and therefore we will lose that ability to build that muscle if we're not challenging ourselves. I will not be giving you a time update, okay? It's straight through at the 5 minutes. You feel you rest when you need to. Now, let's say you have a limitation that prevents you from doing skips or marches, whether you're doing this live or at home, but you have other pieces of cardio equipment you want to use instead. Go ahead and use it, okay? So if you have a treadmill by your side, you have a bike, you can do it for a certain amount of time, okay? 10 skips will probably take you about 30 seconds. 20 skips will probably take you about 45 seconds. 30 take you about a minute. So you can kind of do it that way as well. Keep those elbows up high. Now, the biggest thing to that is just making sure that your shoulders are doing the work. So we're not rounding forward. We're coming on up, right? And then we bring it on down. Now, you can do this where if you want more of a challenge on this one, don't come down all the way. Stop those elbows right above the waist before you come right back down again. Marsha, you're going to want to come up like this. Elbows nice and high. Yep. Hands stop at below the chin. Where are those weights, girl? You got this. Get those weights. Light weights you can do too, right? No? Okay. That's something new to me. I wasn't aware of that. Thank you. No weight bearing for the shoulder, huh? Good to know. Pump those arms. Let's go. Pump those arms. Again, if you got the space to do more, then you go further space. We want those knees going up nice and high, right? We got those knees going up nice and high. That's super, super important. When you're driving those knees up, I want those arms swinging so you can really push off that leg. Now, I know a couple of you coming off some sicknesses over the last week or so when you're doing your cardio. Don't get discouraged, okay? Your body's been through a lot. It's going to take a little bit for transition, so just keep that in mind, all right? Rest to give your best. Highly recommend that staggered foot position, all right? That way you can balance out your body weight between the two. Nice job, Abby. Keeping those elbows high. Great job, Joe. Yep, getting those elbows up. Now, if we can't get those hands right underneath the chin and the elbows to the shoulders, or a little higher than the shoulders, then we probably know that the weight is too much, or we need a break on our way to 15, right? So you're trying to squeeze as much time, much work out of the 5 minutes as you can. Let's go. Great job, Edna. Come on, pump, pump. Again, as you're adding the 10 on, if you're not using the skips, but say you're using a bike or a rower or something along those lines, or a stepper, add an additional 15 seconds on for every time that you get to that cardio machine. Starting at 30, then 45, then a minute 15, then a minute and 30. Again, I always like to remind you guys when you're doing these Zoom workouts, we can utilize all the equipment that you have at your disposal at home or wherever you are. Oh, I wish I could tell you the time, but I'm not going to. I wish I could tell you the time. Let's go. Get those arms up high, Abby. Swing them up over the head. Now, I know some of you dealing with low ceilings. Obviously, you don't want to go too high with those hands. Totally understand. Swing those arms up. There we go. Nice job, Mary. Keeping those elbows high, right? Elbows high as you come on up. So important to make sure that the shoulders are doing the work. Let's go, Pam. Let's go, Pam. We want best effort on that, okay? We're not Elvira Gulch going to the da-da-da-da-da-da. All right, we're not going to yell at Dorothy's dog Toto. Let's go. Get those legs pumping. Turn up that resistance for that time frame. I know you got it. I know you got it. Keep pumping those arms, Marsh. Keep pumping those arms. The key to that march or to that skip is getting those arms up high. Mary Beth, you look great. Keep it going, Shishi. You guys are going to get a minute break after this, so enjoy. I'll be explaining how the next 5-round fit routine works. And stop there. Stop there. I'm giving you a break now. I'm explaining. And then I'm going to keep that heart rate going. I'm going to keep you going into the next round, and then I'll give you a longer break next time. Okay. So every minute on the minute is what we're going to be shooting for. Every minute on the minute. Okay. And your goal is to complete 3 different exercises at 9 repetitions each. Okay. Equaling a total of 27 repetitions. Whatever time you have remaining in your minute, spent for rest. So whether it's 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 20 seconds, that's what you're going to have for rest before you start over again when I say go. So it'll be 5 minutes, 5 1-minute rounds. Okay. So your goal is to try and get there. Now, if you can't hit the 9 reps, you'll know in that first round, right? If you can't finish within that first minute, that's cool. Drop it down to 6. If you can't finish within that minute, drop it down to 3. This first round kind of is a baseline number for you to challenge yourself most appropriately. All right. So we have squat jumps, squat jumps. Okay, squats are the alternate. Okay, so hands out in front, swinging the arms back. Let's practice. 1, 2, 3. Obviously, if you're not jumping, hands up in front, up and down we go. If you have a limitation to the knees in terms of putting your body weight to the knees, we can also do it laying down with the glute bridge. Up and down we go. I want everybody working on those right now. Body weight to the heels, right? And that's going to be the dasher, dancer, and prancer squat jumps. Okay. Next up, we have Vixen, Comet, and Cupid push-ups. So I'm going to give you an option for this one. Okay. You can do the basic push-up if you want, but if you really want to challenge yourself, do the uneven push-up. So one hand up in front of the shoulder, the other below. Okay. And as I bend my elbows, I'm going to keep my right, the closest hand in. My furthest hand is going to go up and out. So then I would switch. It's going to take a little longer, a little more coordination. We do 9 of them. So practice those. If you have a limitation that prevents you from getting down, or of course, putting the pressure on the wrist, elbows, and shoulders, we're going to stand and do our standing chest fly. With or without the weights, of course, keeping those elbows high. Marsha, is that okay for you going in and out? Okay. So how many are we doing? We're doing 9 of those. That's the Vixen, Comet, and Cupid push-ups or uneven push-ups. And just make sure the high hand elbow is going to go out. Close hand is going to stay in, and you're going to alternate each time. Okay, and then we have toe reaches. Okay, we're going to go toe reach. So we're going to go on our back for this one. So this is the Donner Blitzen and Rudolph toe reaches. So we're going up high, and we do 9 quick of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think you know how to count to 9, but let's practice it. If you have a limitation that prevents you from getting those legs straight, have them bent at 90 degrees and go past the knees, just like this. See if you can keep that head and shoulders off the ground. Now, of course, if you have a limitation to getting you down on that mat, I'd like you to do front kicks instead, little front kicks. So hands on the hips, kicking those feet out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or low impact kicking out. So we got 9, 9, and 9. You finish, you rest the remainder of the minute. Next time I say go, which will be on the minute, you repeat. Okay. And of course, if you need to adjust for the next round, do it. If you're not hitting your number or getting at least 10 to 15 to 20 seconds of rest, then you need to drop it down so you can get through that and get the rest you need. Okie dokie. Timer on the clock. Starting with our lovely squat jumps, 9 of them in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's begin. 9. So we got 9 squat jumps or squats or glute bridges. We got the 9 push-ups. They can be uneven or basic, or the chest press. I mean, the fly. Keep those elbows squeezing in. Then we get our 9 toe reaches. Yep, those unevens, you switch each time, right? Good job, Holly. Doing them on the toes and knees. Great job, Marsha. Marsha, if you want to bend your knees a little bit to support your back, you can, like a V-sit. So you can do it this way. Once you finish your 9, you rest. Be ready to go for the next round. It starts in 10, 9, 8, 7. Adjust the numbers if you're not getting a break. 3, 2, and 1. Start now. 9. So if you're just finishing 9, drop it down to 6 now and do 6 of everything. I want you to get this down. I want you to have that time, 10 to 20 seconds. That's that sweet spot to be able to really, really get the rest you need. And then, of course, be able to take on the next round. So I want you to keep with the sequence. So if you couldn't get through the 9, cool, you know now. Now let's try the 6. Let's see if we can get the 6 done. This is really going to challenge that heart rate. So 9, 9, 9, or 6, 6, 6. Of course, if you feel like the 6 is too much, drop it down to 3. Everybody's going to be different, right? We got to build that foundation from where we are. So 9 squat jumps, 9 push-ups, 9 toe reaches, then rest. 15 seconds till the next round starts. So this is a sweet spot. That's where you want to be. Once you finish those toe reaches, get that tushy up. Starting that next round, right? 3, 2, and 1. Let's begin. Go. 9 squat jumps. Now, if you just went through the round and 6, you didn't get 10 to 20 seconds of rest, drop it to 3. Do 3 of everything. Make sure you get that 10 to 20 seconds of rest. 10 is minimum, 20 is max. If you're getting more than 20 seconds of rest, chances are you could probably bump up the challenge from 9 to 12. Wouldn't that be something? Looks good. Looks really good, Jess. Nice job. When you're doing the toe reaches, guys, push your heels to the sky, and you'll notice how your heels will press up and your toes will get closer to you, and you can reach up for those toes a little bit more. 15 seconds to the next round. Take that breather. Yeah. Oh, everybody looks like they found that time frame. 8, 7, 6, 5. Round 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go. Let's go on Dasher, on Dancer, on Prancer, on Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner, on Blitzen. Run, run, Rudolph. Push-ups look mean. Nice job, ladies. Again, elbow stays close and in for the closest hand. Elbow goes a little wider for that further hand if you're doing that staggered challenge position. Edna, I love your cameraman or woman, whoever's helping you out there. Very nice job. It's perfect position. It is got a live camera person helping her out, which is amazing. Okay, 8 seconds. Final round. Look at you guys rocking this. Oh, I am proud of this group. You guys are ready to roll here today. 3, 2, and 1. Final round. Go. I'm giving you a 1:30 break after this. So that's 30 more seconds than what you got last time. So let's make it count. Hey, guys, remember when you're doing your squat jumps, the higher your arms go, the higher you're going to get off the ground, which means you're going to burn more energy stores in the end. Continue to work. Continue to work. If you finish, then you can go right into your break. You can take yourself off of mute and cheer on the ladies who are still working to try and finish their round. This is the final round, so I want you to go right to it, right to the end. I'll know that you're done with your sequence because you won't be working anymore. And I will start explaining once I see everybody resting. 3rd of 5 coming up on our 5-round fit.
Go, ladies.
Great job, guys. Rest it up, get some water, stretch it out, loosen on up.
Beautiful.
We got it. We got it. Okay. Let's see how we want to do this here. We have. We got everybody finished on that. Very good. Okay. So we're going to do this. I'm going to give you numbers, okay? And if you're doing this at home, you either choose to either be number 1 or number 2. It's your choice, all right? Number 1s are going to be Jane, Holly, Jess, Shishi, Abby, and Mary. Number 2s, Joe, Michelle, Pam, Edna, Mary Beth, Mel, and Marcia. All right. So what's going to happen? We're going to do a you go, I go sequence, essentially, okay? All 2s are going to start off jogging it in place, please. All 2s jogging it in place. Now, our 1s, you guys are going to be using the length of your mat. Length of your mat to do high knees across to one side, and then quick feet shuffle to the other side, all right? So what's going to happen is we're looking for our working group to move as quickly as you can down and back. And once everybody gets back, the other group will go. All right. And we're going to keep this going for a 5-minute time period. So the rest period is jog in place. Be ready to go on the go. So we're going to do high knees all the way down to the end of the mat. And then we're going to do our quick feet all the way back. Okay. So it's high knees down, quick feet back. Once I see everybody back from the quick feet, I'm going to say go for the other group. So 1s are going to start high knees and quick feet back. 2s will be ready for their go. Okay. And I'm going to keep on alternating for the full 5 minutes. If you feel you need more time for break, then take it. Don't worry. I'll keep in mind. I'll see you to the side drinking water or whatever. Okay. So 5 minutes on the clock. This is Santa's tiptoe. Santa's tiptoe through the living room. All right. In 4. 1s, get ready to start. 3, 2, and 1. Go. 2s, be ready. 1s, high knees. And then quick feet all the way back. Quick feet all the way back. Once everybody's there, 2s, go. High knees. And then quick feet all the way back. And I want those feet going. Ready? 1s, go. Oh, yeah. Knees up high. Tiptoe back, right? Tiptoe back. So we're really getting those feet going as fast as you can. 2s, go. Got 30 seconds are in so far, so we got a long way to go. Hope that heart rate's ready. Get everybody back, 2s. Come on, quick feet. And 1s, go. Come on, come on, come on. Knees up high. Knees up high. Quick feet back. Need you quick feet back. And 2s, go. Go, 2s. 1 minute in. Got 4 minutes to go. Come on, quick feet. Get those feet nice and wide. And 1s, go. Drive them up. Drive them up. Come on, come on, come on. Quick feet back. Quick feet back. Whether you're doing forward quick feet, lateral, it's up to you. Okay, 2s, go. If you're jogging in place, keep your body moving, right? Breathe. Get ready for that go. Ready? And 1s, go. Boom, 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 boom. Drive those knees. Stand on the balls of your feet if you're jumping. No heels come down, right? And 2s for you. Go. Nice job, Jane. Way to go, Pam. Keep it up, Marcia. Almost at that 3-minute mark, which means we have 3 minutes to go. And 1s, go. Great job there, Michelle. Great finish. Come on, driving those knees up. Driving those knees up. 2s, go. Get ready, get ready, get ready, 1s. Get ready, 1s. And go, 1s, go. Now, when you do your quick feet, I want you to backpedal. When you do your quick feet, I want you to backpedal. So make the adjustment starting with your next round, okay? So it'll be here and backpedaling back. All right, if you're already doing that, I want you to go forward on the quick feet. Ready, 2s, go. Go, 2s, go, 2s, go. Staying low on the back pedal, staying low, staying low. Nice work. 1s, go. Staying low on the back pedal. Eyes forward. Eyes forward. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Just past the halfway point. 2s, go. 2s, go. Come on, drive it up. Drive it up. That heart rate should be burning right now on that midnight oil. Here we go. 1s, go, go. Come on, stay low on those back pedals. I want the highest knees you can get up. 2 minutes to go. Twos, you're on. Go. Twos. That's a great job, Joe. Way to pump those arms. Yep, staying low there, Mel. Nice job. And ones, go. Let's go. 150 to go. That's it. Drive it up. These short little bursts should be real intense. Make them count. Twos, go. Come on. You're doing lateral movement. Make sure you stay keeping those feet nice and wide. And ones, go. 1 minute, 30 seconds. You can do this. Just keep in mind, if your form is off, stop and rest to give your best. Hop back in the next time your number is called. Twos, go. Come on, pump. Let's go. Great job, Pam. Get ready, ones. Go, ones, go. 1 minute, 10 seconds to go. That's it. 110. Come on, ladies. Twos, go. Right to the end of that mat. Come on. Again, if you're jumping on the high knees, do not push your heel towards the floor. Stay on the ball. Twos, go. Come on. Staying low. Ones, go. Let's go, ones. Come on. Drive them up. 35 seconds to go. 35. If you're on another piece of equipment, turn up that resistance right now. See if you can do it. Twos, go. I'm going to try and get at least another 2 more out of each group. Come on. 25 seconds. Staying low, Joe. Ones, go. Go, ones. Should be a good 8 to 10 high knees by the time you get to the end of that mat. Twos, go. Staying low. Ones and twos, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Tipping toe. Come on, Santos. Come on. 2 and 1. Rest it. Oh, yeah. That was fantastic. Oh, man, that should take a lot for that heart rate to come down. Proud of you, ladies. Excellent work. Excellent. Okay, let's use that mat again. And of course, we can always adjust this if you have more space within your room. I'm going to use the mat as a base, but if you want to go around your room, you certainly are welcome to, or the space that you have. Okay, we're going to be doing 3 different activities again. Okay, one is an inchworm, one is corner to corner lunges. Okay, back to your starting spot. And then we have get-ups, or we have reverse crunches. All right, we're going to do 4 of each, and you're going to keep on going back to back, repeating for the 5 minutes. So we're going to start off with those inchworms. So for those of you who know the inchworms, you're going to walk those hands forward to your plank, hips up, abs tight. Feel free to go into them right now. See how your body's feeling. Instead of standing around and doing nothing, might as well get some energy burning, right? Some energy stores. You're walking those hands back. Now, if you have a limitation to the wrist, elbows, and shoulders, I'm going to ask you guys to do the squat and press instead. Coming right up on those tiptoes. So we're going to look to do 4 of those, okay? 4 of those. Make sure you have those weights in your hands if you're doing that squat and press. You can really use a lot of weight for that to build on up. Now, the next thing we're going to do is once you finish your 4, okay, and like I said, if minimum is what we're looking to do is mat, okay? If you have like a square space that you're working on, you can do it around the room. And we're going to do all 4 corners of the mat, or all 4 corners of your room. We're going to do walking lunges. Down, up, feet together, down, up, feet together, turn. Keep alternating legs as you go around the 4 corners. When you get back to the start, you're going down to your mat to do 4 get-ups. Now, if you have a limitation that prevents you from doing the lunges, no worries. All I want you to do is squat, stand, walk to the edge, squat, body weight to the heels, stand, walk to the edge. So you'll do a squat, or let's do 4 squats at each corner instead to keep it even. 4 squats at each corner. And then the third thing you're going to do is the get up. Feet nice and wide, hands up over the chest. All right, pushing the heels away from you as you come up to the seated position. We're looking for 4 of these. And as we come down, head up, chest out, shoulder. If you have a limitation that prevents you from going up all the way, let's do the reverse crunch exercise, straightening the legs and tucking the knees, keeping the back nice and flat. So we don't want to lower those feet below our hips if it arches our back. So we tuck and straighten. So we got 5 minutes to scroll through. 4, 4, 4, 4. Okay, very strength-oriented challenge on this one. Don't forget, if you're using weights for the lunges, arms by your side or above your head for the added challenge. Same thing for the get-ups. You can do that as well. All right, so I'll be guiding you. I'll be coaching you through this. 5 minutes on the clock. If you need any assistance, just type it in the chat or, of course, shout it out. 3, 2, and 1. 4 inchworms to start. Making sure that when you walk your hands back, you're pushing your heels towards the ground. And what that's going to do is take all the pressure off that upper body and then shift it to the back of the leg. So the great part about the inchworm is that it's a total body strengthener. You walk forward, you're going to get midsection, lower half of the body, you're going to get upper body. As you walk it back, you start to transfer from the upper body to the lower body. And again, depending on the space you have, you can make this far more challenging with those lunges. And guess what? If you don't have a lot of space and you're going around your mat, you're going to end up doing lunges more anyways in the end. So it's going to be just as much of a challenge. If you're using those weights, option 1, weights by your side. Option 2, for more of a challenge, you get that midsection involved, arms above the head, making sure you're keeping that balance. I'm looking for the get up position, those hands to be positioned right in line with the chest and the shoulders. I'm looking for those lunges to keep those knees and ankles in alignment. Great job, Shishi. Nice job, Michelle. Excellent, excellent, Pam. And just a reminder, when you do get up, keep working, Holly. We got 5 minutes. We got 5 minutes. This is not a every minute on the minute. We're gonna go straight through on this. When we're doing our get-ups, we come to the highest position. We need to make sure that our heels are always pushing away from us when we're going up and when we're going down, because this is an exercise that requires us to use the base of the back, the very, very small muscles in the base of the back. And if we're not going to use the back of the legs, which are connected to the lower back, then you're going to really, really struggle on this exercise. So your lower back, small muscle groups, it should not be expected to lift your whole body up on its own. So you need to recruit from those legs. And that's where a lot of people really struggle on this exercise, because once they get to about this position, if they're not activating their hamstrings and pushing their heels away, this becomes a very, very challenging exercise to come on up for. And that just takes practice in engaging those hamstrings. One of the best ways to do it is push your heels away from you. I like what I'm seeing on the lunges. Remember, get-ups, you stop those hands right at the shoulders. Do not reach for your toes. Your toes are there, and I know it's tempting, okay, but there's just no need to do it. Make sure that that front leg is bent at 90 degrees on those lunges. I'm watching for that. If you're doing lunges with no sneakers on, okay, you're going to notice a big difference in terms of support and using the bottom of your feet to ground through. So you may find that to be a little bit more challenging in terms of balance. Abby, when you come up, stop at the top. Okay, don't lean forward. I want you to think about, I'm a tall, strong, confident, amazing woman, just like you are. And you want to stick the chest out, squeeze the shoulders back, and then come down nice and controlled. Yeah, there you go. There's where you want to be. You want that back to be nice and straight. That's what we're looking for. I see Mary adding in a push-up down at the bottom of her inchworm. Feel free. Yep. I will not tell you not to work harder. So if you want to add that in, you can. Holly, I think you want to do crawlers instead. Feel free, Holly. If you'd rather do 4 crawlers instead for the added challenge, you can. Don't worry, because they're that much more challenging, especially for those legs. Nice job, Marsha. Way to push your heels away from you. And don't swing those arms. You're doing a great job at slowly coming on up. That's the key here to building the strength for that midsection. I'm not going to tell you the time frame and how much is left. So we keep on working, breaking when you need to, making sure lungers that we're getting the balance first, right? We step, Don't go into the lunge until you have your feet in position. And that number one means balanced and spaced. So I always teach it this way. I teach it a little slower than what some people have experienced in the past, because I want you to get the proper form. So I teach it step, get your balance, wiggle if you don't have the space between the two to get the 90-degree angle, come straight down, come straight up, and then step forward and bring your feet together. There's about 5 actual movements or steps that you need to make within one lunge to save your knees. And that's what the goal is here. Save your knees and really build the strength to those legs. And I cringe every time I see someone not in our program do lunges. And it is a terrible thing for the knees. And a lot of times I'll see it in a setting where they're being trained by a trainer, and it makes me want to throw up. But I have to reserve and not intervene. Keeping those shoulders back. Yep. Oh, time is a ticking. So I want you to think about it, okay? You know time is getting close to the end. I'm not telling you exactly where you're at, but I want you to ask yourself, can I push myself beyond my normal level right now to keep working through this? Knowing that I'm only doing 4 reps and knowing that I'm switching exercises each time. And these 3 exercises are completely different. And stop there. I'm stopping everybody there. 5 minutes is up. You got yourself a break. Squat down to put those weights down if you were using them for lunges. All right. We're going to do an accumulator now, a strength accumulator for decorating the tree. All right. So we're going to go to our squat and press exercise. So we're going to need some heavy weights available to us for the squat and press. And then we're also going to need some light weights for the second exercise. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare myself and have them for me here so I can always move to squat down and pick them up, okay? So the decorating of the tree, we go down, we get the ornament, pick it up, and we put it to the top of the tree, all right? Now I'm going to go down and repeat. So when we do this exercise, it's going to be consecutive to a certain number of repetitions. The second exercise is going to be the front to lateral raise, okay? And without moving, we're going to pick up those weights, lighter weights, and we're going to go front, lateral, down. That's 1. Lateral, front, down. That's 2. So this is an accumulator. You're going to start at 2 reps of both, and you're going to continue to add 2 over the 5-minute time period. So we go 2 squat and press, 2 front to lateral raise, 4 squat and press, 4 front to lateral raise, okay? Let me show you from the front to lateral just so you see. We go front, lateral, down, lateral, front, down. That would be 2 reps, and you'd continue that. Now, if you have a limitation to the shoulder, okay, you can use lighter weights, no weights, whatever's best for you, but bend your elbows more. When you bend your elbows, it takes pressure off the shoulders. So you can do it this way, okay? Have the elbows slightly bent or more, coming forward. And then when you come out, bend those elbows here at 90 and then bring them down. Or of course, if one is limiting you, whether it be front or lateral, just do the other, okay? We're still working the shoulders. So if lateral bothers you and you don't want to do it, just do front. If front bothers you, do lateral with the 90-degree arms, okay? So we're adding 2 on each time for the 5-minute sequence of strength. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do it. Keeping those elbows touching those quads. Yeah, so we want to, so again, you know how I'm a stickler for picking things up properly so you don't hurt your knees or your back, right? And this is how so many people do when they're not thinking of it. And generally it's outside of this setting. So I'm keeping my light weights there. After I finish my squat and press, I'm going to put the weights down here, and then I'm just going to move up so I can be over the top of those smaller weights so I can go right into my movements. And then, of course, when I'm done with my reps here, I'll squat down, I'll put them down, I'll just move right back. So it's a seamless transition to really build this strength here over the time frame. This is going to be a huge challenge for that upper back, shoulders, and arms, which is why I'm asking you to have different size weights. big difference from the muscle groups that we're using for the frontal lateral raise, in addition to the squat and press, right? The squat and press, you start off by using so much power with the legs, and then as you get about halfway through, you transfer that power to the upper body. And just a reminder, when you're doing that squat and press, and we talked about this in the in-person camp the other day, when we go down, we need to make sure that the weights are dipping towards us, not away from us. So I see this a lot as people get tired in this exercise. They go down and they lean forward just a little bit because the weights are taking that way. And therefore, I'm not putting my body weight to my heels, and I'm putting way too much pressure on my knees. You need to recognize that. I can tell you all day long. I can correct you all day long. But until you start doing it where you keep your body weight to your heels, keeping the hands or the weights going more towards you as opposed to dropping them forward, that's when you're going to make a big difference for those knees. Well, Mary Beth, we got a little connection issue there. Okay, now you're back. You're back. Back and good to go. You're good, Mary Beth. You're good. You're good. You froze for a minute there. Though knowing where you are, I wouldn't be surprised if you were a little cold. I will not be telling you the time frame. So keep that work going. Again, hey, let's make sure that if we're feeling a lot of pressure in the joints of the shoulders, let's bend those elbows a little bit more. Okay. The more you bend them, the less you take, less pressure you put on the shoulders in terms of the joints and more of the muscles. Great job squatting down, Mel. So move up, Joe, next time. Move up. So therefore, you were just leaning forward a little bit. That's the last thing anybody wants to be doing when it comes to the back. And I know you've had your lovely issues sometimes with your back in the past. So here's my big weights, right? They're in front of me right here. I don't want to just lean forward and try and get them. Move up so that then we can squat down over the top. Really keep your body weight to your heels. I want you to essentially, when you squat, to do an actual proper squat. This is teaching you guys proper ways to function in society when it comes to natural movements, which we do so often. This will save your knees and back from future disaster. The more you do it on a weekly basis in a setting like this, chances are the more you will do it outside. Yep, so move that body, right? I'm doing the light weights and they're here and I'm ready to do the heavier weights. Then I just move my body up and that's where I start. When I go back to the light weights, I go right over the top of them. Shouldn't be leaning forward, shouldn't be reaching in front of you, should be reaching down below. Shouldn't even have to look for them. Great job, Mary Beth, keeping those hands going towards your face. Nice job, Michelle. Get those arms pumping, Marsha. Get them on those handles. Let's go, girl. Let's go. Get them on the. Oh, okay. All right, I got you. Well, let's turn up that pace. Let's get those legs moving, mama. Let's go. Let's go. You got it, Melanie. Come on, girl. You're doing great. You're doing great. Oh, it feels good to be back in that groove, doesn't it? Being sick for a little while. I know, it brings you down. But you got this. Control what you can control. Now you're in control. Nice job, Pam. Make sure those elbows hitting those quads. Oh, I so want to tell you how much time is left because I know those legs, arms, and shoulders are burning right now. Nope, not telling you, Abby. Nope, not telling you, Michelle. Got to keep working through. Keep working through. You got it, Mary. Keep your staggered foot position when you're doing, you can keep your feet hip width apart when you're doing your front to lateral raise. Just keep in mind the importance of making sure you're not swinging, okay? So if your feet are going to be hip width apart, make sure you have more of a quarter squat position to support your knees and your back. Nice job, Pam. See how you turn those hands towards you. That's what you want to do when you go down. See if you can get those elbows to touch those quads. Keep adding 2 on. Keep adding 2 on. There's no max to how high you can go. And right now you're asking yourself, what number am I even on? And when is that 5 minutes up? Oh, this tree is so tall to decorate. 10 seconds. Don't quit now. Come on, come on. This is where we turn up that gear. Come on, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Fight through, Mary. Fight through. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down. Weights down properly. See how I'm picking up those weights? Did you see that? I got to practice what I preach, right? I don't want you to tell me, watch me close, but don't watch me too close, right? Okay, we're going to finish this up with happy holidays. So, be on our backs. Oh, now if you can't get down to the back, don't worry. I got something for you for your upper body too. All right. Option 1, head down. Option 2, head up. Feet and knees squeezing together. Okay. Let's do uppercase cursive. Okay. Yes, I'm challenging you. We are going to write out with our feet and our legs. Okay. They stay together. Pretend that your writing utensil is on the bottom of the top of your toes. We're going to write out happy holidays. And then I'm going to know you're finished by the pure fact that you are going right into flutter kicks to finish. So I want slow, controlled, uppercase cursive, happy holidays, 1 letter at a time, resting when you need to. So it's not about just rushing through this and arching your back. Take your time, really make this count for the midsection. And I'll know that everybody is done because we'll be fluttering those feet as fast as humanly possible. So the goal is once you finish, see if you can keep those feet going, resting as little as possible. Back should be flat or arched. Flat. Tilt the pelvis into the mat. Okay. Keep the feet elevated. If you're feeling an arch in your back, make sure that you're bringing them up a little higher. Anybody need a substitute? No, everybody's down. Okay. Happy holidays. Ready? 3, 2, and 1. Go. Slow, controlled. Yeah. Uppercase cursive. Yeah. That's throwing you such a loop, right? Some of you were like, how do I? It's like you're so excited. Oh, I see a lot of big, huge, lovely letters here. Keep it controlled. Keep it controlled. Keep it controlled. Keep pointing those toes. Oh, this should be a real big time struggle if you're going really slow through each letter. Make it count. Make it count. Who's not squeezing their feet together? Whose feet are separated, right? We want to keep them squeezing. Once you finish holidays, I want those feet going as fast as you can. And yes, so many of you go into those flutter kicks and it's like, holy shit, what just happened? Yeah, I know. Come on, point those toes. Come on, flutterers. Keep the backs flat. Option 1, head down. Option 2 for the added challenge, head up, chin tucked. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Keep working hard if you're still working on holidays. Otherwise, you're fluttering those feet, keeping those legs engaged, keeping that midsection engaged, back engaged. 10, 9, 8. Can we get those flutters going a little faster? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug it in. Hug it in. All right, final round, same thing. Whatever you celebrate, maybe it's going to be Merry Christmas, maybe it's Happy Hanukkah, maybe it's Happy Kwanzaa, whatever it is that you celebrate, I want you writing. And you can do uppercase print this round, all right? And I want you to also say then Happy New Year. So if you're doing Merry Christmas, you're going to then do and a Happy New Year. And then you're going right into flutters, all right? So whatever you celebrate, let's celebrate it. Let's yell it out. Of course, when we're doing it in our letters. Uppercase print this time. I'm throwing you a bone. Once you finish whatever you celebrate and a Happy New Year, then I'm looking for you guys to go to those flutters for the final time. And then we're going to get our stretch on, all right? So a little bit longer here. Keep it controlled. Make it count. Rest to give your best. 3, 2, and 1. Go. If you celebrate Hanukkah, feel free to do the C and the H, okay? Not just the H. You celebrate multiple ones, then just pick one. I want whatever you celebrate and a Happy New Year. So your last letter is going to be that R. Once you finish, we flutter. Again, we need to notice what's best for us. If the back is arching, then we need to rest because we're tired. You don't have to overthink it. If you feel a pull in your lower back or your back is not flat on the mat anymore, that's when you need to rest and hug your knees in. And I got to tell you, for many of you, if you're not resting throughout these, you're not doing it right. You're doing it way too fast, or you're overloading and using your legs as opposed to anything else. Because it should be really, really challenging to go through this to where those muscles are exhausted. Keeping those feet and knees together will help take more pressure off of that lower back and the legs taking over. Because again, the muscles in the midsection are a lot smaller than the legs. And most of us will have stronger lower body muscles because they're bigger. And when we get challenged or fatigued, if we're just thinking, I got to get this shit done, okay, you're going to tell your body, do whatever means necessary to make it happen. And that may mean that your bigger muscle groups in your legs will take over, which means you'll feel more hip flexors and quads when you really want to make sure you're isolating through here more. So if you're feeling the legs, we've got to stop and rest to give our best because those legs are starting to take over. And that's very, very common. So it's not going to be something you can change overnight. You have to train your body into doing this. So when you notice that, you have to adjust. Once you finish and a happy new year, I'll know you're done because you'll be fluttering. Some people getting in those flutters right now, and rest to give your best on the flutters, obviously trying to go as long as you can, keeping that back flat. Oh my goodness. I know many of you think my jokes are very funny, and you're probably not going to see me as much over the next few days, so this will be good for those of you who do not. That way when you do laugh, it won't hurt. Except those of you who are in our Empower group, you'll be seeing me this week. 5, 4, let's go. Get those feet going. 3, 2, and 1. Please hug your knees into your chest. Rejoice. Hallelujah. Hug those knees in. And now I'd like you to go full body stretch. Reach those fingers, point those toes. Deep breath in, exhale it out. And as you exhale out for the next time, so ready, deep belly breath in. So feel your stomach rise up. And as you exhale out, just let your body melt into the mat for a couple of seconds. And then I don't care where the arms go, drop them down, make it really comfortable. Relax the feet, relax the legs. Kids worked really hard here today. You've worked extremely hard this whole year. Hope you're extremely proud of yourself. I hope you are motivated and excited about an amazing 2023 for what you will accomplish. I know Danielle had her final send-off on Thursday for virtual. I had my final send-off yesterday live in person. And I want you to know how much from the bottom of our heart that we appreciate you, both myself, Danielle, the kids. We consider you all our extended family. We love you very much. And I hope you know how much we appreciate you and really, really value being able to coach you each and every day. So thank you so much for a wonderful year. We're wishing you nothing but happy holidays and an amazing new year. We are so excited for you and to be with you in 2023. Let's go into our twist stretch next. Take the heel of the right foot, put it on top of that left quad. I want the left hand to go to the outside of that right leg, and I want you to draw that right knee down towards the ground. Oh, I got a little snap, crackle, pop there myself, and that's usually a good sign. If you can do that snap, crackle, pop without any pain, then that's a good thing. You shouldn't feel pain when you stretch anyways. You should notice slight discomfort or discomfort in general, but pain is a no-no, and if that is the case, you need to let me know ASAP. There's a big difference between the two. Pain is you can't hold the position. You can't move. Draw that knee down. So take a deep breath in as you exhale it out. Use that. I'm using that right hand to draw. No, I'm sorry. I'm using that left hand to draw the right knee down towards my left. And you're looking over your right shoulder. Really get that space. 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to have you make the switch over to the other side. Keep an eye on your emails, of course, during this break. We're going to be off for the next 2 weeks. We will be doing our normal 2-week break. During this time of the year, we'll be resuming with the first week of the 2023 season on January 2nd. Keep an eye on your emails. Keep an eye on the coaching group. We're not going anywhere. We'll be there to coach you. Don't you worry. We'll have some cool things going on. Three, 2, and 1. Hug those knees in for the final time. Ladies, so proud of you all. Thank you very much. Ryan, Coach Ryan, signing off for the final time in 2022. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Thank you so much, everyone. Love you guys. Mwah. Have
Thank
a
you
great
so
weekend.
much.
Happy holidays.
Merry
Happy New Year.
Christmas.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Ryan.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Happy holidays.
Love you, Sugar Boo.
Right back at you, David.
Happy holidays.
Merry
Thanks,
Christmas.
Ryan.
Congratulations,
you.
everyone.